You're live.
Are we?
I think so. Will you look and see?
Yep. So I was just tweeting.
Is it showing?
Um,
Maybe we're not. Yep. Okay, I think we are. Just gonna add this real quick and then I'll pop over there.
okay. So, here we are.
Okay.
Yay.
How are you in frame or do I need to lower it?
I would lower it a little bit. It's just kind of tilted, is all. Yeah. I think that's good. Wow, we have so many people already. Okay. Alright. We're just getting used to this, so as we continue to go live, things won't be so shaky in the beginning.
Yeah, so we thought we'd change it up tonight and move to our living room. This is the room that we spend a lot of time in, especially around Christmas time because of the decorations. It's pretty much the only room that we have decorated in our house currently.
For Christmas.
For Christmas, yeah. So,
it's probably my favorite room besides the kitchen.
Hello from Singapore. Hello from Sebastian, Florida.
Hello from Algeria. Wow.
Hello from Northern Michigan. So we'll let everybody jump on here. We kind of thought that we had so many questions last night from previous Q&As that we never got around to asking or answering. So I think we'll follow up with that. And then obviously if you guys have questions here, you can just comment now and we'll answer them as we go. We're going to try to not do as long of a YouTube live tonight because last night we ended up doing like an hour. I think we're going to shoot for like 15 to 30 minutes. And I guess that's it. Hi from Atlanta. Do you have any more university spelling error shirts? So currently we don't have any of the ones that are spelled wrong. We'll probably do a new batch of those in January. We did just upload new sweatshirts to our Etsy account, and those include the new logo, which I am obsessed with. Actually, one of you guys came up with that for us. You are Ryan, if you're watching. I don't know if you're watching or not, but so we have a follower named Brian who does font for a living. So he actually hand wrote this and turned it into a PDF and sent it over to us.
I don't know if he hand wrote it. I think he just designed it.
I think he said handwritten.
Oh my goodness.
Handwritten font, which is even more cool.
That is really
But
cool.
so we kind of gave him an idea of what we liked, and then he came up with this and sent it to us in a PDF form. And so this is the new logo. This is also the logo that we made for our thank you cards. I'm gonna show you that while we have it. We're obsessed with the new logo. Did you not want me to show it yet?
Maybe just the logo side.
Yeah. So obviously it's the same as the shirt, but I'm obsessed with it. It's really cute.
Yeah, it is really cute. I know. Thank you so much, Ryan. We wouldn't have been able to come up with that on our own.
Yeah. Hey from North Carolina. Hey from Cincinnati. Ohio.
North Carolina.
New York City.
Any New Yorkers here?
Tennessee. Minnesota. So you guys are everywhere. So I'm going to pull it up down here so we don't have to keep looking down. Why don't we... Shows an ad record. You can watch. Okay. So you feel hold that.
But we can't see the question or the comment, right?
I thought you could. I guess you can't. Okay, we'll just use that then.
Yeah.
All right. Upstate New York.
Hey.
Thomas's family is from
Yeah.
San Juan. Pretty tree. Is it a live tree? Unfortunately, it does not. We've talked about we're going to start doing a live tree when we have kids, which may be opposite of what we should do. We should probably do a live tree now and a fake tree later. But growing up, I always went to a tree farm and we would cut our tree down as a family. Like we'd pick it out, we'd cut it down, and then take it home. So that's a tradition I'd like to carry on when we have kids. but as of right now, it's fake. We also put our tree up the day after Halloween, so a real tree wouldn't make it that long. We're always
so true.
yeah.
We put our decorations up so early, we almost have to get a fake tree.
Vermont, Treasure Coast, Florida, Queensland, Australia. Wow, it's like, isn't it really late for you right now? Hello from Indiana. Do you plant a tree for every one you chop? I, in my lifetime, have planted lots of trees because I'm really into plants. On my dad's farm, I've probably planted over at least 100 trees. And some of those trees are like 30, 40 feet tall now, so it's really neat to go back and see them because I've been planting trees since I was like 10. I'm 30 now.
Someone said, same, who needs Thanksgiving? Yeah, just skip on, go from Halloween to Christmas. No, we do celebrate Thanksgiving. We love Thanksgiving, but I don't think there's any harm in celebrating Thanksgiving with a little Christmas cheer.
Hi from Long Island. So cute and romantic. Love you both. Thank you.
Greetings from St. Louis.
Hello from Indonesia. Hello from Russia with love. That's a place I'd love to go. I'd
Russia?
Like I'd like to visit Russia.
Yeah.
Y'all have blinds. Most stores don't sell.
Blinds anymore. Do they not?
True. We have these. Oh yeah, because the string. So that is a new law.
Oh,
We have a room that we have blinds in that we didn't finish buying the blinds in, and they quit selling them. They discontinued them because apparently the strings on these types of blinds can kill small children because they can get choked.
So it's most likely for the best.
Robert, we love you too.
Can you guys hear Jolie snoring right now? You can't see her, but she's in my lap and she's snoring so loudly. It always drives PJ insane. It is very frustrating. It's kind of annoying, but she's so cute.
Can you get to the Etsy page so that we can share that link for anybody that wants to do a sweatshirt?
Possibly. Okay, guys, bear with me for just a second.
Yeah, so while he's doing that, we don't have the comments pulled up so we can't read them, but I'm going to show you guys some of the sweatshirt colors that we have for any of you guys that are interested in the sweatshirts. We've had a lot of like messages about the sweatshirts and whether or not we were going to get them in before Christmas, and we didn't think we were, but somehow the print shop got them done early. So this one is the original logo, and it is in a charcoal heather. And we have vintage gray, which is this one. We have black, which I really like, which is this one. And then we have vintage green, which is this one.
Okay, I just pasted the link in the comment section on this live. Someone says, does your Etsy store deliver outside the US?
Currently we don't, but in 2019 we will start selling outside of the US. We kind of wanted to see how the sweatshirts went for now, and it seems like we've sold quite a few of them. So I think 2019 we'll definitely start selling out of the US.
Carl, Christopher, tell your friends that we said hey also. That's funny, I'm ignoring my friends that are here playing games to watch you.
Aww.
Mr. Smith, no, we are not brothers, we are husbands. We are married, we are in love.
Somebody said, Robert said, do you plan to expand your product line beyond sweatshirts? Maybe PJs? That'd be cute. We definitely have a few items that we plan on selling in 2019. Probably like home goods stuff, more clothing type stuff.
It's all stuff that you guys, that people would associate with us and what we do in our normal everyday life. So I think you guys are really going to like them. We have some really fun ideas and we cannot wait to get started.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on? What else is going on? So this week, we got invited to a couple of Christmas parties this week. I'm so excited. Our friend Jen.
So we've been to one Christmas party for my cousin Rachel. It was a tacky Christmas sweater party.
/ birthday party combined. It was so fun.
Yeah, if you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen those stories. We did a few stories while we were at the party. Thursday, our best friends, Matt and Bo from Probably This, if you follow them on Instagram, they're coming to stay with us from Thursday to Sunday.
Weekend.
So they'll be here for 2 of the parties that we're going to. They actually know our friend Jen. They're really good friends too. So they'll be here for that. So we'll make sure that we pop on maybe and say hi. And then Jen's party is just a regular Christmas party. It's not a tacky Christmas party. And then your brother is having...
My brother's having a tacky Christmas party on Saturday, so we're gonna go to that. I'm so excited. I live for Christmas parties. They always have the best food and the best wine and like good music and your friends and like I don't know. I just love going to that kind of stuff.
So Josiah asked, not sure if anyone has asked this, but how is the new property and planning going for that? So we kind of talked about this last night on our live, and I'm sure there's a bunch of you that weren't there for that live. We, I guess last December, bought 20 acres on the Ocoee River, and the plan is to build a cottage community and an event space for like weddings and parties. But we put that on hold because we found a new piece of land that's 30 acres, has like beautiful mountain views, and it already has a 6,000 square foot building on it.
Wow.
We made an offer on that piece of property, but we did a lowball offer and it got rejected immediately. But we're gonna make a new offer probably either this month or the January. And then hopefully if we secure that piece of property, we'll start building the cottages and the event space, or like renovating the event space, spring and summer of 2019. So hopefully it'll be ready by fall of 2019.
That would be so wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, so someone asked a question, do you guys ever feel like you spend too much time together, which might make you guys bored of each other? If so, how do you overcome that?
Sean, that's a good question. For me, I think it affects me more than it affects you. Because Thomas was full-time, and now that social media's been taking so much of our time, he had to go part-time. With, most likely he'll be quitting his job, and I would say, we don't know for sure, but in the near future, next couple months. For me, I like having like separate time, and it's just something that I like to be able to focus on what I'm focusing on, and I don't necessarily think that it's unhealthy to work together in a relationship, but I think it's good to also have like separate time. So I think once he does quit his job and we are doing our work together full time, that we'll both just take time. Like maybe I'll run to the store, but yeah, I think it's healthy to, I don't ever get bored. I think it's more so there's something about like working with somebody and then being in a relationship with somebody, and I do think that everybody needs their own time.
I mean, yeah, if you spend too much time with anyone, whether it's a sibling or a spouse or anything, you're bound to get on each other's nerves. So I think right now we get our time apart whenever I go to work.
Yeah, so we'll have to figure out ways to get separate time apart whenever. And we have a big enough house that we can each claim an office space and kind of do it that way if we need to. Somebody said, how long does it take you to decorate, or how long did it take you to decorate the room? We did all of this in, well, I'll say I did the majority of this in one night. Thomas helped me midway through with the tree, But I did the garland and the lights and the stockings and stuff. But we didn't put a whole lot of Christmas stuff out this year, so it didn't take very long. It was just an afternoon.
Someone said, understood your house is a Sears kid house. My grandfather... Oh, Fred, yes.
Fred, oh, wow.
We talked, hey, Fred. My grandfather was a master carpenter, and he headed up the kit home division for Sears in the 1920s. So he probably had something to do with designing this house.
Yeah. We never could find the exact Sears kit for this one. There's 2 that it was similar to. By the time that we had gotten the house, there had been so many renovations on it that the floor plan was a little bit different than what it would have been anyways, but I think we nailed it down to 2 options.
Have you ever visited the UK? Nope. Nope, we haven't, but we plan to next year.
Yeah.
That is our bucket list for next year.
Hey, Brad. I don't know if you said hey to Brad. What else? Will you guys be opening your live streams to super chats anytime soon? You know, honestly, I started researching that today. I'm not sure what it is. I tried to enable it because we have access to it, but then it had me read this long agreement. I didn't have time to read it, so I didn't didn't agree to it. But maybe tomorrow we'll look into it. Thomas is off tomorrow, so maybe we'll look into it. I'm not sure what super chats are or what it means. I tried to read a little bit, but it was a lot to read, so I didn't read it. Super chat. It's funny because I literally had never heard that term until
I
today
never have either.
when I was reading about it.
Okay, speaking of Christmas, we went to our P.O. box today. We checked our P.O. box. We got the sweetest letters from you guys. Some Christmas cards, if you will. So, all of them were Christmas cards. Like, here is this is a postcard. It's a cute tree. It says Merry Christmas. This one is a Christmas card of someone's dog. I'm not going to say any names. This one is another Christmas card of a dog and photos on the back. And we have a couple of more here too. And you guys, I cannot wait to write. We're going to write you guys back ASAP. And I cannot tell you how happy we are whenever we receive cards from you guys, because writing cards is a lost art form. Everything's digital now, so it just really means a lot whenever you take the time to write cards. And we always write back, so be on the lookout if you wrote us.
Okay, somebody said, where's your house? We are located outside of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Somebody said, what is your favorite thing on the edge? So, if you were following us on Instagram last week, we were on Celebrity Cruises' new ship, The Edge, that Nate Burgess designed, along with a whole team of designers. It was absolutely amazing, for one. My favorite thing about it, I loved all the outdoor spaces, like on the pool deck. They have a really cool retreat. It was called the retreat,
The
right?
retreat, yeah.
There was a upper pool on the front of the ship. I know that has a name, but it was called the retreat. It had like swinging chairs that was over the pool.
They're like floating above. Yeah, it was so cool.
I loved that area. The pool deck was really cool. The indoor pool was really neat.
Yeah.
What else? The floor, or is it floor or deck? 4 and 5. That whole area is really cool. They had the balconies and that overlook the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else?
What show were you two on?
So we were on a show on HGTV. It was a pilot episode, and it was called Down to the Studs. We were the hosts. The show was us actually fixing up this house, and it was a renovation show, and it went from us purchasing this home to us flipping it, refinishing it. It was a long process, but it was fun.
Brad said, I think finding hobbies outside the house can be healthy for relationship. Examples, pottery classes, woodshop, etc.
Oh, I love pottery classes.
Agreed.
Who is more romantic? I would say that's probably Thomas. I feel like I'm romantic.
You're good at like big romantic gestures. Like I'll come home from work and there'll be like 2 glasses of wine on the counter, dinner's being made. Like Valentine's Day, he's really good at, I think, but like
I
day
do
to
like
day.
I do big holidays,
Yeah.
and you do day to day.
Day to day, I'm more, yeah, exactly. Nathan said, I remember watching Down to the Studs. I wish it had been picked up for a series.
Thanks,
Nathan.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. It was very stressful, but it definitely opened up the doors. We got to meet so many of you guys because of it, and I feel like it put us in the public eye to be able to meet you guys, and it definitely opened up the doors to get to do a lot of fun things. So
Yeah.
we don't regret it.
No.
Do you plan on adopting kids in the future? We do plan on kids in the future. We're not sure which avenue we're going to go down, whether it's going to be adopting or maybe foster to adopt or maybe surrogacy, and maybe it's all 3. We know that we want at least 2 to 4 kids. I'll say that.
Good, I'm glad. Because he used to say no.
I'd be happy with 2, and Thomas wants 4, so.
No, at least 3. I'd be happy with 3.
So yeah.
Oh, Stanley stopped by. Hey, Stanley. PJ loves Christmas. What is Thomas's favorite holiday? Much love. My favorite holiday is also Christmas. And then I would have to say probably, I don't know if, Halloween is really a holiday, but I love it. And then I also love Thanksgiving. Any holiday where a bunch of family gets together, that's my holiday.
In Newton, Tennessee, I've not been there, just Memphis. So my aunt actually lives in Memphis. I haven't been to Memphis in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever chatted with Matt and Blue?
Mm-mm.
Nope, we've never met them, but we follow them and we think they're so sweet, and I love what they stand for, and their kid is so cute.
Yeah.
Someone said, what is your favorite Christmas movie and favorite tradition? So, my favorite Christmas movie is The Family Stone. It's actually one of my favorite movies of all time. We watch it every single Christmas, probably for the last 10 years. And yeah, what's yours?
I would say Christmas movie. For some reason, I really have a need and want to watch Harry Potter during Christmas time. So I'd say really any of the Harry Potter movies. I know some of them have more Christmas scenes in them than other ones.
Yeah.
Whatever ones have.
Most of them, the earlier ones have more Christmas scenes.
Yeah.
Lane, I meant to say, Lane, good luck on going to your 2 Christmas parties on Saturday. He said that he had 2 to go to. Or, yeah, he has 2 Saturday. He's going to try and go to both.
I keep doing that.
I know.
Is that all of them? Or are we down to
Yeah, we're done here. So Christmas is January, Christmas is June.
I drove through Chattanooga today. Thought about you guys. Aw, thanks, Lane.
That's neat. Do you guys follow any gay YouTubers?
We follow our friends Matt and Bo from Probably This. We follow our friends
Nick and Justin. We
Justin.
follow Matt and Blue.
We follow Matt and Blue.
Mm-hmm.
I think we follow Mark Miller and
Yeah.
Ethan.
And
I know we follow Ethan.
Andrew Goes Places. Andrew Neighbors. Dominic Wilton.
PJ, you're my birthday twin. Aw, happy early birthday.
Cute. The family. Ryan Boyd said The Family Stone and The Holiday. Yes, The Holiday is my second favorite one. We watched that. So we know. Here's what we normally do. We normally watch The Holiday on Christmas Eve, and we watch The Family Stone on Christmas. Do you listen to any gay podcasts? I've been bringing gayish, binging gayish, and I love it.
I haven't heard of that.
I haven't heard of that either. Gayish. Oh wait, is that the one with the guy and the girl? Because I have heard of it. If that's it, it's like a gay guy and I think a gay girl. The only kind of gay podcast I listen to is Keep It with Ira and Lewis and Kara, but it's not necessarily just gay themed.
Somebody said, I'm hoping that Mark and Ethan get back together. Leland said that.
Aren't they kind of?
I thought they were back together.
No,
Maybe they're
back
not.
together too.
Somebody said, when is your birthday? So mine is May 24th, and
Mine's March 30th. James said, love to meet you guys. Come to Chicago. Are you guys coming to Chicago anytime soon? You know what?
no plans.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, we have no plans. We'd love to go to Chicago, though. Basically, any big city, we would love to go visit.
And then hi from Ireland. Favorite wine. Have a great Christmas. Currently, we are really enjoying a red blend. Tonight we had white wine for the first time. It was actually sent to us by one of you guys in our PO box. It got sent to us. We had 2 bottles sent to us a couple months ago, and we saved one, and we finally opened it tonight. But we do a red blend, and it's called Seven Moons wine that is our favorite currently.
Tell them where it's from.
The
France.
Oh yeah, the
That's
wine
the
that we
cool
had
part.
tonight was from France.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had like an official bottle from France, and so we're not typically white wine drinkers, but this is really good.
Hey
And we're
Robert
excited
from
tonight.
Los Angeles, and hey Jeff from Nebraska, Melbourne. We would love to come to Melbourne.
Gosh, I know. Josh said, how long had you 2 been dating before one of you asked the big question? So we had been together for 4 years before we got engaged, and then we were engaged for 10 months, and then we got married 10 months after that. Yeah, after we got engaged. What do you do when you feel like the other is being selfish and not willing to compromise? Get annoyed. Get frustrated and get annoyed and just let them know that they're doing that. And sometimes they listen and sometimes we don't.
We're both very stubborn,
Yeah.
so we run into that quite a bit.
Yeah. But we usually make up in like 10 minutes and then it's like nothing ever happened.
I'd say like 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes longer.
Sometimes, but yeah. You just get frustrated and let them know how you feel, and hopefully they respect you and love you enough to acknowledge that and understand that. And then you move on from there.
Frederick said, I would still love to see you guys have a remodeling show. You're so talented. I could see your show being better than Most I've seen, so many fixer-upper shows look too cookie cutter in their decor. Yeah, you know, honestly, by the time it was down to decorating for our show, we were over it, and we literally just threw stuff in there. We were like, we've got 2 more days of filming. Let's get this over with and be done with it. So props to them for getting any type of decor in the house by the time you end filming for one show or one house. It is so much work, guys. Like they say it's a lot of work, and you think, oh, it's gonna be a lot of work. I can prepare myself. You can't.
No,
It is so much work.
The night before the reveal of the show, we got 3 hours of sleep. We left this house at 2 a.m.
And they, you know, it's a reality-based show, and they always say that on the show, like, we were up all night getting ready for the blah, blah, blah.
Staging, Joanne always says it's going to be a late night tonight.
And we're like, sure it is.
Like, yeah, right, that's so fake. No, it's 100% true.
It really was.
We were up until 2 in the morning here, staging. We went home, slept for 3 hours, got up at 5, and came back and got ready and shot like a 16-hour day for the reveal. It was so crazy. It was a lot of fun, but it was so insane.
Scott said, how much snow did you get from Diego? We actually didn't get any snow. We were supposed to possibly get flurries, but it was just raining, so it's really muddy outside right now.
Yeah.
Don't let the sun go down on your anger. We agree with that.
So
Leland.
true. Hello from Canada.
Hello from Diego. Oh wait, that was Diego. That was. How old are you guys? I'm 32.
I'm 27.
Hello from Canada.
How do you feel when you realize that you're an inspiration for so many of us? You honestly are the best. Wish I could hug you both. Andres, we wish we could hug you too.
That's so sweet.
We really do. I wish that we could all meet up somewhere and just all hang out and just talk about our past, present, and future. I would love that.
Hi from Cleveland, Ohio. Hi, Alex. It's freaking cold here.
Where do you think your life would be right now if social media or YouTube wasn't around?
So we would still be doing renovations, and I'd be more involved in real estate. I would say like 80% real estate. Like I do real estate, I'd say 80%, and then social media is still, it's a big part of it, but I still am invested in real estate. We'd probably be flipping more houses, I'd say.
We'd be married. Yeah. Because we were together a lot, long before social media happened, and we'll be together long after it is gone. I think that we've just gotten more opportunities because of it, but
yeah.
I think we'd pretty much still be right where we're at.
Yeah. So Alex said, do you guys have an HGTV show? We currently do not. We did film a HGTV pilot 2 years ago, and it aired, was it 2 years ago? A year and a half ago?
2 summers ago. Not this summer, but last summer.
Yeah. And the show did not get picked up, so nothing currently.
Yeah. That's all good. You guys really seem to have your heads on straight. Congrats. Thanks, Leland. It's not always the case, but we're figuring out as we go.
Yeah.
Do you have another cruise plan? Robert says, do you have another cruise plan on Celebrity? I love Celebrity, and we went on our last cruise, since you reminded us of how fun and relaxing they are.
Oh my gosh. We are hoping to get to go on more in 2019. We have had a very healthy partnership with Celebrity Cruises. Our contact with the company is amazing. We love her to death. We actually got to meet her boss on this last trip, and they had talked about planning stuff for 2019. So fingers crossed that does come through.
Yeah.
Not sure if it will or not, but yeah. I think if they offer it, we will 100% say yes, just because it's nice to, we were talking about how it's nice to like get on the ship and you kind of have, you don't have service, you have Wi-Fi if you pay for it, so it's kind of, it's a nice break for us because we're on our phone so much.
Getaway. And the ships are incredible. They're like nothing new that we've ever seen before. So it's always a treat for us coming from a design perspective. We love to explore the ships. And so nothing planned right now, but we're definitely open to it.
Hi from Beijing, China.
So look who decided to finally join. Cody and Wyatt.
Oh, there you
with
are.
With the check mark up in here.
Nice.
No, seriously. Welcome, guys.
Yeah.
I said sorry we're late.
So Cody and Wyatt were on our Feature Friday in the very beginning, right?
They were like our second Feature Friday. They
Yeah.
were our first couple that we featured.
And it was before they were verified on YouTube, have you know. But congrats, guys. I don't know if we've got to tell them congratulations.
No, we need to do a follow-up Feature Friday too. I have not forgotten. We just have a couple more planned. But, yeah. I hear voices outside. Sorry. I have ADD. So, yeah. Hey, guys, welcome. Let's see. Any current obsessions? Maybe with music, movies, clothing, decor, etc. Okay. I always have some kind of weird obsession with anything that he mentioned, and I'm always like talking to PJ, and I get an idea in my head. I'm like, well, what if we did this? What if we did this? What if we? And he's like, stop, calm down, it's okay. Right now, my obsession is, well, you have an obsession with music.
I have
Your obsession.
My obsession with music is I'll find a song on the radio that's a hit, and then I'll immediately go to YouTube and find cover, like people singing that song, but a cover of it, usually acoustic. That's my favorite thing to do. It literally puts me in the mood for music, and like hearing somebody else sing like a popular song, sometimes you hear so much more like passion and pain and like excitement in their voice because they're so hyped about that song and they love it so much that they wanted to cover it. So yeah, I love hearing covers.
His current obsession right now is Thank You Next
And
covers and that Halsey song.
Well, Troye Sivan
Yeah.
has the song Postcard, and I found this guy, I think his name is Jay, and I've just listened to it on repeat all day long.
And all day
So
yesterday, and all the day before.
Yeah, I have that problem.
Yeah, my obsession right now is with a bunch of different design stuff and Diane Keaton.
Who is most jealous? So I would say in the beginning we were equally jealous, and then I don't feel like either of us are really that jealous anymore.
Either, and you know that's one of the perks I think that comes
With age.
with just being together.
I think age, because when I was in my early 20s, I was a crazy little nightmare. I was very jealous in my early 20s.
Yeah.
Like late teens, early 20s.
And
And
20s.
oh my gosh, we can say the same about you too.
Yeah, I was pretty jealous.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's one of the perks of just being together a long time. At this point, I just think that we trust each other so much, and there's just no reason to be jealous. I just don't think there's any reason to be jealous. I think at this point we're both wiser, smarter, and yeah, it just comes with age and with being in a long-term relationship. Oh no.
We've been on 30 minutes.
So we've been
So we've been on for 30 minutes. We promised ourselves that we weren't going to do an hour tonight. So do you want to say like 5 more minutes and then we call it?
Yeah. Someone said I went to school with both of you guys. So awesome seeing you on TV and now YouTube. I don't live in Tennessee anymore. Love watching the renovation. YouTube did kind of made me homesick.
Aww.
I wonder who could have gone to school with both of us. Because we went at different times.
Yeah, but by a year. So they could have
No,
been...
by 2 years.
No, when I graduated, you started.
Wait, when did you graduate?
2004.
And I started in 2005. So the next... Yeah, I guess it's a year.
I graduated 04, 05.
No, 03, 04. Because you graduated in May of
Yeah.
2004. I started a year and a half later in 2005.
So it's possible.
I'm confused now. Let's see. What else? If we see you in public, is it okay to come up and say hi? Because I saw you on vacation, but I didn't know if it was okay to say hi.
Oh my gosh, you could have...
Yes, you should have come and said
We
hi to us.
love when people come up. It's a great way. We've met some really good friends by people coming. Golden, we have a friend who lives in our town who came up to us.
He was walking his dog.
Yeah, and now we're best friends.
We love Golden. We met another guy named Austin at an airport who follows us, and now we keep in touch with him. So yes, anytime that you guys see us,
Daniel, we met
yes,
at a park.
so true. Alex,
Yeah.
like we've met so many guys,
That
so
we-
many of you,
And that we still talk to.
yeah. Anytime they come into town, we say hi. So yeah, please, if you see us, come say hey. Because we won't know who you are unless you come say hey to us. We'd love to meet you. Let's see.
So William said, PJ, what?
What is your take on Botox? Would you do it again?
Okay, so yes and no. So when I did Botox last time, I got it in my forehead, and I didn't actually get it. I got it right here in my eyebrows, but I also got it here under my eyes. I would never do it under my eyes again because I felt like it made my smile kind of weird. I will 100% do it again in between my eyebrows. I don't like they call it the 11 line or something. I liked that being on, but I didn't like this in here.
Yeah.
So yes, in some areas, no in some areas.
Someone said, this seems random, but is that wreath in the background hanging in front of a window or a mirror? I love y'all's design style.
So that one is a mirror.
No.
That one's a window. I just have it stuck on there.
So we have 2 windows on either side of our fireplace, and PJ put both wreaths up there. Views on adoption versus surrogacy. I don't necessarily know if there's a versus in there. I think we're very open to both, and we would be happy and fortunate to experience both of them.
Yes.
So we should probably...
Yeah, I think we're gonna pop off here. Maybe I keep looking down here like I'm talking to this. I think we're gonna pop off here for tonight, but maybe we'll do a live tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a live periodically more often throughout the week and just do them shorter so we can stay up to date with you guys. Maybe do like a daily, like how our day was and see how your day is going. But thank you guys for joining. We really enjoy this. We didn't realize how easy it was to just pop on here before we watch Netflix or after we eat dinner. So I think we're going to start doing it more and more and more and more and more. So maybe tomorrow we'll plan on doing another live at 8 p.m. So if you guys want to come back tomorrow at 8 p.m., let's check in and see how your day was, but also you can check in to see how our day was. But thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for spending time with us tonight. You could be doing so many other things, but you're here with us. We love you, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow.
Yeah. So bye, guys.